What's up, guys? This is JFK Aviation 24 here, coming at you with another video. This one's kind of more like my workshop. If you guys are wondering how most of these aircraft are built, well, some of these are built, some of them aren't. Like this one right here, the wings were just built for it, meaning these wings and these rear, and then the landing gears were built for it. This one was missing a wing and an engine, so an engine and a wing was built and the rear stabilizers were gone. I might make this one some custom landing gear as well, maybe, but I lost my wood thing because it fell down into there. You guys can't even see down there, but it's basically an empty space.
Black hole, I call it.
Yeah, the void. And I was putting it back over here, right behind here, and it just, my finger moved and I pushed it in there. So I have to go to the store. But the wood I've been using, it's called Duo Wood. You can get the one I use for this aircraft in particular. This is my AS 1000. Is the type I'm calling this one, the AS 1000. And if you're wondering what livery this is for this custom airline, this is Airex's From Us to You livery. I know Gemini Jets 11, you reached out and you want to route with this aircraft. I'll get you a real close up. There you could pause if you want. Right here you could pause. You could pause. Yeah, screenshot all this so you know how to do the aircraft if you want to do it just like how I did it. I don't know what you're planning to do, but basically how this aircraft was built, I used the Duo Wood, and that's what makes the wings sturdy. The wings, you can't really bend them. The wood goes straight through. You can kind of see the wood right there. There it is, and it's just super glued on with this glue, just super glue. So screenshot that if you need this glue. But use this glue and you glue it on here, basically. And then, hold on a second. I'm going to grab how I got this, main wheel. Hold on. Alright, so basically to get that main wheel, if you have one of these, like these old kind of looking cars, and you have one that's already broken like this one is, what you do, you could either take an X-Acto knife if you can trust yourself with X-Acto knives, which is how you carve the Duo Wood, because it comes as a cylinder. I'll show you. I have some pieces just lying around. Oh, here's a piece from a fuselage of another aircraft I was working on, which is a CRJ 200. You basically take it and you carve it out with the X-Acto blade, keeping the blade away from you. So I would go like kind of like this motion to not do it toward myself, as that will hurt. But doing it like this, it's less risky of you hurting yourself. Or you can just use a, wait, hold on a second. You could also use a scissors and just, get in there and just like basically separate them from each other, and it will pop out. And you take it, and you take the super glue, and you glue it to the bottom, and you put the aircraft down. But the way how I did this little front wheel at the front, basically took some Duo Wood. Here it is. And it's not red. This is actually colored for something I was using over there. But basically I want to tell you the sizes you need. So this one is the measurement for this. If it would focus, hold on a second. Let me write it down on a piece of paper. Alright, so I just wrote it down here. If you need the sizes for this kind of size that's slightly bigger, we'd go with the 1/4 design for it, and then for one that's smaller, you go with the 1/8 size. And this stuff is called Duo Wood. You can get the oak or the regular Duo Wood, which is what it's called. You get the oak wood, which is a cylinder shape. Those ones are harder to cut, but they're sturdier, which is what I use for this wing, and that's what this piece right here is. That's the dual wood. And then to make the tail, to make just the tail itself, you need this stuff, which is, I think I showed it on here before.
Yeah, you did.
The Smart Primer clay, or you could use regular clay and you can mold it up into that. But the way this clay, you have to use clearly an oven to get it to dry. But I didn't do that. What I did is I took some tape, which I don't have around here at the moment. But I took some clear duct tape and I wrapped it around the tail. And then used some super glue and spread it along the tail. And it helped harden it. So now it can't really break that easily. And then on the wings, I cut some paper, as you can see above this one.
Hey, where's the pencil?
I cut some paper to basically get the size wing I wanted and the way I wanted it, and then use the super glue again and put it on the main structure of the wing, and that's how that wing was built, and it was wrapped with tape to protect it from water. And then these large engines are designed by a Nerf bullet. If you ever seen like the Nerf Elite guns, they all have these blue darts, this is one of the pieces I cut. I took the X-Acto, and this is really easy to cut with. I'll show you. I basically selected a size and went like this. If it would cut, there you go. See, it just cuts very easily through here. You don't gotta use barely any force. See, it just cuts straight through this stuff, and this is styrofoam. But then I took, if you know what whiteout is, you guys probably know what this is. This one's kind of messed up. It's got whiteout all over it, but we use this, or you can use regular white paint, acrylic white paint. And this is the brand of acrylic paint we use on these aircraft. It works really well. It's easy to mix and all that. All you got to do is just give it a good shake before use, so that the paint mixes and you get it to come out nice and easy and not weird and chunky. Because if you don't shake it before use, it does look chunky and weird, like spoiled milk. So you got to shake those before you use them. And also to paint these, you want to use a fine tip. Like for detailing, we use these, the tip of a lead pencil. Don't even have to buy a tool to do that. Just use the tip of a lead pencil, take a dip, and gently move your hand to write out the words. That's what we did for this tail. And on the winglets, and the American flag at the front, which I use even something thinner to do this. If you ever seen one of these. You could find these things like this little fine tip, and you can find these on sometimes if you go to the grocery store and you buy a bag of bread, they come with that wire thing, the wire tie. You just basically can snip it away and you get that. So that's how these aircraft are done, and this is how I do the custom models.
I'm currently planning.
And my brother is designing one right now. Which is another CS series. This is the 300.
300,000.
It's just the 300, which basically looks like the CS 1000, which is the one I have. And here's the mold for it. This is basically a giant piece of dual wood. I have no idea what size this is.
Anyway, I'm going to be using that to make this.
Yeah.
I like this design though.
And this is for family jet.
Cargo.
But yeah, basically we're going to be designing that one. And also, if you've never seen this aircraft before, here it is. This is one of the other aircraft that is not custom. I got it from an air show, but I'm working on it. Because after sitting on my shelf for like, how long ago did we get this one? Like 2 years ago or something? 3 years ago we had this plane. It's been just sitting on my shelf, and now the super glue wear it out. As you can see, there's a crack in the fuselage. Because it's like one of those ones you build yourself as in a build kit. But this one's falling apart, so I need to reattach it. And also I'm making it look more like the real one. giving it the American flag and the Navy symbol right there. And then I got to put Navy on the bottom there. Minor changes to this one. And this one will be back in my I'm sorry this year I didn't do veterans style airport update, and that's because that one was in work and the other one I gotta repaint, so yeah. If you never seen the other one, I don't even know where it is. No, our B-17. Yeah. I don't know where we put our B-17, but we had a B-17. We have one, but it's just not visible at the moment. So much stuff here. But yeah, and I'm still working on the 747. So, guys, if you want routes with any other aircraft, I know, Gemini Jets 11, you reached out and you got the CS-1000. That 100 is the 1000. But, yeah, you have the CS-1000 as a route now with me. But, also, if you want any other aircraft, you can have as many routes as you want, guys. I don't have a problem. You could have all the planes as a route. I don't care, honestly. I'll just be switching out routes from time to time depending on how many people ask for that one plane. So in every update, there'll be a different route, which will basically help with diversity of flights. Way better than just having a single route. But yeah, so that concludes for this video. I hope this helped you guys know how most of these planes are built. Also, one more thing I forgot to almost mention. Some of these aircraft are actually also built with cardboard, like this one. This one is the dual wood again, but instead, that's how I shaved these to get pointed. But these are cutouts of cardboard. Just cut the cardboard into the shape you want, and that's how these are made. So I hope this helped you guys understand how some of these aircraft are built that are damaged or something like that. They like got damages and stuff, and this is what happens to them. Some of them, only a very small amount of them are actually customly built. The rest are model purchased aircraft. One of the most popular ones we buy, as you could see already. And if you've never seen it, you could already tell which one is the most popular. It's basically Gemini Jets is the one that the company we've been sticking with for a while. But then I got this JC Wings. You have a J350, and I was just astonished by how much detail is in the JC Wings model. So I might be buying more of those, and they are way cheaper than the Gemini Jets ones. So I might be buying from them more often. Especially for all my Japanese airlines, which I still want to do a Japanese airport update, but we do not have the aircraft. We used to have an ANA, now we changed it to a family, so we need an ANA at the moment. Because we had it was only just one plane, honestly. So yeah, and because I mean we're still collecting. We're just in the beginning of this channel. Probably a few years down the road, or maybe even a year or so, we'll have probably about 100 aircraft in our collection. Right now, I think it's up to 50 or 60 or 40. Wait, no, I think it's like 51, 54. 51 or 54 aircraft in our collection so far. And that consists of mostly regionals, not really heavies. We have less heavies than we do regionals. Yep, and now we have 3 freighters. If you don't know them, here's one, the AirX Cargo. And then we have the FedEx 763F over there. And we have the B-17 freighter, which I don't know where it is, but I want to do a nice camo print for it. I can't find it. Also, might be using one of these old aircraft. Not the big one, obviously. Maybe this tiny one. Maybe. Maybe it could go in some nice camo or something. Using in the video. But yeah, that's what's in there. But yeah, that concludes for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this helped you understand some of the builds and how they're built, and maybe it will help you design aircraft of yourself for yourself, which is really cool to do. It's really fun too, because it saves you money as well. The dual wood is not that expensive. You could pay like, yeah, you pay a bit, I think 75 cents for both pieces each, so it's 75. It's very cheap to do. Especially if you don't have a lot of money, this is very easy to do, especially if you want to have a lot of regionals. You don't got to spend $40, $60 on aircraft. Like all these regionals we have, they're all made out of that wood. That includes this guy right here, that guy. That one isn't. These guys are. But the Air X Q400 isn't. That one was a damaged model. That was, luckily, all parts were recovered and rebuilt into this. But before that, it was a WestJet. And I think before that, it was United. I don't know. But, yeah, so that should help you guys on how to design this. If you want, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know if you want to know how this was all built. I didn't say that in the tour, how this was all, how all of John Kennedy.
Maybe like when we first started the channel, like we want like step by step.
Yeah, but not a lot of people watch those videos. I mean, if you want, you could go check them out, but I didn't explain it in much detail. I'll do this in more detail, so I'll let you guys know what you need to build an airport just like this. So yeah. That concludes for this video, guys, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.